I'm ABC 50's Nick DeFerris. I'm here with Dr. Steve Mussett, who's the foot and ankle specialist at Claxton Hepburn Hospital, and this is Healthbeat. So Dr. Mussett, what are the different grades of ankle sprains and how do they affect our mobility?
Ankle sprains are really common injuries, the most common in our foot and ankle. What happens when you sprain your ankle is you bend the joint more so than it's designed to do, and the little bands called ligaments stretch out. So we classify them according to the severity of these stretches. Grade 1, grade 2, or grade 3, where the grade 3 is a severe stretch to the point that it actually ruptures.
And how do we treat these different types of sprains?
We run through different phases of treatment. The early phase is aimed at pain and swelling modalities, so rest, ice, compress, elevate. Sometimes we put patients in an air cast for a short period of time. When that settles down, we start some motion with up and down motion and moving on to side motion, and when they're comfortable doing that, we move on to physical therapy for some more intense rehab.
What's the best way to get a hold of you?
I'm based out of Claxton Hepburn in Ogdensburg, so please feel free to visit our website.